Welcome to Words of Wisdom podcast. I'm Minerva Maharajh, a former NBA Toronto Raptors dancer turned certified spiritual life coach, author, and founder of Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching. Each week I'll be bringing you practical spiritual tools, tips, meditations, and interviews with powerful thought leaders. My intention is to bring you one step closer to the life you've been dreaming of. If you are joining us for the first time or have been a loyal follower, I thank you for being here. There is something in you calling out for more, so it's not by accident you've landed here. Now, let's get connected to the beautiful life that awaits you. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Words of Wisdom. I know it's been a while, but there's been a lot going on lately. And I'm going to say right now, if you haven't heard me say this before, that when I record these episodes, it's coming from the heart, it's coming from source energy, and it's coming from a place of energetic alignment. And I'm going to talk about that more in today's episode. But in other words, it means I don't record this when it feels forced, when I'm very low in vibrations, and when I'm very human, when there's lots going on personally, professionally. And it was just like a roller coaster the past 3 weeks. I even had to Google if it was Mercury retrograde where things seem to be going backwards and there's miscommunication. It was a Mercury retrograde. And I even messaged one of my closest friends who is into the planets and understands a lot of the astrology and the meaning and it picks up the energy. And she said, there's definitely something going on, and she's been experiencing it with her family as well. So anyways, I am back, and I'm going to be only offering you these episodes from a place of alignment, so that it serves you and you really get the most out of this and bring you closer to the highest and best within you. So today on Words of Wisdom, we're going to talk about creation through energetic alignment. Creation through energetic alignment. When I talk about creation, I'm talking about manifesting, actualizing your soul's desires, your desired outcomes into physical living reality. And if you are a goal getter, a goal setter like me, like this is what this podcast is about. It's basically about creating from a place of energetic alignment. Now, before I talk about what energetic alignment is, I'm going to talk about what the opposite of that is. And normally as a society, we are conditioned to create and manifest and go after our goals and make things happen from a place of ego. And in other words, from a place of force and fear. You have to work harder, sleep when you die, sacrifice your health. It takes hard work and sacrifice. Keep going. It's not enough. You can't take a break. Feel guilty if you take a break. All of those messages that you receive on a conscious and subconscious level is all coming from a toxic, masculine-driven world. And the beauty of what's going on in our world right now is that things are coming into more balance with human beings, but we are more energy beings than we are physical beings. And when we get to the core of the energetic being that we are, you will recognize that the core vibration of who you are, the core vibrational frequency of who you are, is one of ease, flow, expansion, of love, of joy, of freedom. And when you plug into that place and you start operating from that place, you will start creating your desired outcome or something greater with complete ease, flow, and effortlessness. And I'm going to talk about effortlessness a little bit more because I know when people hear that word, they think, oh, I just don't do anything and I don't take action. No, it doesn't mean that either. It means leading from energy and allowing the head to follow. And not leading from the logic, from the head, what you're told, the limiting beliefs, the old conditioning, but leading from what feels good in your body, what feels good in your soul, what feels good energetically, coming from that expansive, infinite space of you. And when you do that, what shows up in the physical matches the internal. I hope this is making sense. So the other day I was coaching a pair and we were talking about the trouble she was having with marketing her business. She wants more clients and there's things that she has to do. She was told to do more Facebook Lives, do more this, do more that. And she was trying to do all these things she was told to do. And I got a sense that something was off. And in my private sessions, when we're one-on-one, I can pick up things that is not being seen or not being perhaps noticed by my client. So I asked her, how does it feel to do all those things? She says, not good. It turns my stomach. And I asked her, so what would it look like to market your business from a place of energetic alignment? And she answered, what does that mean? And this just reminded me just how conditioned we are to create from a place and do things from a place of force, pushing, working harder, and ultimately going against our own inner knowing of what feels right to our body, what feels right to us, what feels right to our soul and our spirit. And the reason I believe so strongly in creating from a place of energetic alignment, I actually truly believe that you can't really create something that is sustainable, fulfilling, if it's not from a place of energetic alignment. Yes, you can create from the mind and force and doing, but how sustainable is that? How soon, that's going to lead to burnout, and how fulfilling will that be? You hear a lot of people who create and have money and cars and do all those things, and not to say it's bad to have material things, but when it's ego driven and when it's mind driven, and then you're going to feel that lack. You're going to feel that unfulfillment. But when you are coming from energetic alignment, I've never seen it go any other way. It always leads to true fulfillment, sustainability, and continue to evolve. And I see that with my private clients, my group coaching clients who are currently in my Live Your Impossible program, the things they are manifesting, a lot of the changes that are happening internally, that's like, to me, my favorite part, just seeing the changes and how they show up differently, mind, body, and soul. The changes that have happened internally are then reflected externally with what's showing up for them with more ease and flow, money, jobs, healing their marriages, so many opportunities, getting soulmate clients coming to them like a magnet without them having to do the old school marketing things and the things that they are told they have to do. So I truly believe when you come from a place of energetic alignment, from that energy being of who you are, yes, it takes work to clear and heal and transmute the blocks and the old conditioning on the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual levels, things that block that. But when you clear that, you naturally rise to a higher vibration. You learn to operate from that place. And when that becomes your default, your dominant vibration, things show up. You can think it and it shows up. So today, what I want to offer you are some tips of how to start creating through energetic alignment. Now, this is not to oversimplify it. It's simple, but it doesn't always mean it's easy, and that's okay. So I just want to offer you these tips to start gradually uncondition the old self and start reconditioning yourself into who you truly are. If you're someone who leads from the mind a lot, from the masculine, and there's a lot that you've been told you have to do this, choose practicality, you have to have this job, a 9-to-5 job, you should be making this much money. When you're leading, I say from the ego, and you're leading from the old conditioning, it's going to take some time to uncondition that and start leading from and start recalibrating to your true self, your true vibration. And that's okay. That's honestly everyone's journey. I've had that journey and it keeps evolving. So today's tips that I'm offering you is how to start creating from a place of energetic alignment. And you can use all three of these tips, or you can use one, and you can try different ones at different times. I invite you to use this gradually, but be open to the process. And also, I encourage you to at least try at least one of these, because if you are feeling you're not getting the satisfying results you want, something has to give. The old way of doing is not going to get you the new thing that you want. So take out your pen and paper. Hopefully you're sitting down and you're enjoying this podcast. And honestly, if this is resonating with you, please screenshot this and share it with others, and tag me on Instagram and Facebook at Goddess of Wisdom Coach. I really want to reach as many people as possible, and I really want, my mission is to help you achieve your impossible, to live your impossible. And that's from, I believe, from a place of energetic alignment. So I really want this to help you and help others. So feel free to share and let me know how this resonates. Okay, so tip number one to start creating from a place of energetic alignment is to tune into your body. Tune into your body. What does it say? How does it feel? Is it heavy, tight, or tense right now? Or light, relaxed, or free flowing? I want you to start tuning into your body and listen to what your body has to say. We often force our body to do things, but what if we tune into our body and allow our body to tell us what we need to do or what not to do? It'll tell you what is right for you. You have this innate body wisdom. And what happens is we tend to go against what our body wants because we're letting the mind lead. What we believe we should do, what we're told to do, falling into old, outdated conditioning, letting the subconscious mind lead. But if you actually tune in and let your body take the front seat, you'll notice your body is speaking to you. It doesn't like something you're doing to it is not good for it. You're putting your body under a lot of stress. And this is like an old West Indian saying. My family's from South America, from Guyana. But they say, if you don't listen, you will feel. And it was one of those things as a kid, you're like, yeah. But now it makes so much sense that if you don't listen, you will feel. And the way that resonates with me is if you don't listen to your body's going to find a way to make you feel and listen, either by, little signs, a little ache in the arm, a little pain in the back, a tightness in your shoulders. And if you go too long without listening to your body, it's going to force you to stop. So I really believe in tuning into your body. And this is one way to start tuning in to yourself energetically. When it's tense, when it's tight, when it's stressed, when you're feeling heavy and blocked, you're out of alignment to who you truly are. You're out of alignment to well-being and flow. And when you're feeling relaxed and ease and your energy is more open, you'll notice things will flow to your desire. Things will happen more effortlessly because it's reflecting the energy that you are putting out. If you're closed and shut off, your desires can't come to you. But if you're open and light and of a higher vibration, what it is that you want, or greater, I always say, because sometimes what you think you want, you think is the best, but the universe knows what's best. But when you are open in a higher vibration, then you will see that things can come to you easily, because really the thing that you want, your desire, whether it's a partner, money, a job, or freedom, or whatever it is, it's really the energy that you're going after, and you need to match that energy. So if it's about money, if it's about a partner, so if it's about partners, you think you're going to experience unconditional love, you need to start feeling that unconditional love and vibrate at that level now in order for that to meet you and reach you and show up in the physical. So using your body, tune into your body. What does it say and how does it feel? Number 2, make decisions from 2 choices. Make decisions from 2 choices. Does it drain you or does it energize you? I'll say that again. Does it drain you or does it energize you? This is a quick little tool I use when I'm making any decision. Should I go for a walk? Should I eat this? Do I want to go out and see this person? I mean, pre-COVID, but I still use this little tool as to what is it that I want to do, or do I want to take on this job? Do I want to take on this client? Does it drain you or does it energize you? If it drains you, you're going to feel a contraction in your body, a contraction in energy, in your energy field. You're going to maybe get that or that no, or that gut instinct of no, this is going to be draining, or you feel literally like your energy is seeping out. Does it energize you? If it energizes you, it lights you up. Your energy field expands. There is an expansion in your energy versus a contraction. And you want to do it. You feel fueled. You feel lit up. And so I use that as a gauge of, should I do this or not? And to give an example of this, when you make decisions from these choices, it's not going to make sense to the mind, by the way, right? Because the energy and mind are on two different playing fields right now. But when you let energy lead, the mind will follow. It will follow. So when you start making decisions from this place, does it energize you or does it drain you? For example, I was given a job opportunity and more opportunities. And at first I made the decision because it energized me. But after a while, I noticed it started draining me and I had to start saying no. And even though it didn't make sense, because on the conscious level, this is what I wanted to do, thought this was part of, my purpose. But now I know in hindsight, and I'll share more about this later on, because it does go into this new venture that I'll be releasing in a couple of weeks. But I was given this opportunity and I was just like, it doesn't feel good. I have to say no to this. And when I started saying no to these opportunities, more of what energizes me, like my private clients, the group clients, the ideas for my new venture started flowing to me. So when you say no to what is not aligned to you, what is aligned to you will start showing up. You just need to make room for that. And so by saying no, and that's another way to know if you're making the right decision. When you say no, you feel that sense of relief and spaciousness. That is a good sign. And that way you're keeping your energy clean, you're keeping your vibration high to therefore attract the clients, the money, the opportunities, the ideas that will move you forward along your soul's mission. Hope that's making sense. Okay, so number 3, my last one for you today is honor your energy. Honor your energy. So this may take some training for you, whether you're new to this or not, but you all have energy and you can tune into it right now. And it's as simple as, do you feel tired? Or do you have the energy to keep going? And normally when people feel tired or stressed, they use that as fuel to keep going. And one of the sayings that really irks me is when people say, I work better under pressure. Now that may be true, and that was something I said for myself. I used to leave essays until like midnight and then work all night. And then I say, oh, I do better under pressure. But there's just so much underneath that because you lose sleep, the stress under your body. I just think there's a better way. So anyways, just listening to your body. If you are tired, do you give yourself rest? Do you honor your energy? Do you honor what it is your body needs? Or do you go against that and just fight and pull and, let the cortisol levels shoot up so that you can keep going? So by honoring your energy is giving it what you want. So literally tuning in is, how do I feel right now? If you're tired, do you keep going? If you have a lot of energy, are you using it towards the correct things that light you up? So I'm fairly new to human design, but it's been life-changing for me. I've had students mention things to me. I had peers do readings on me. I've hired coaches to help me implement human design. And if you know human design, it's basically a mix of different systems: I Ching, Kabbalah, chakras, neuroscience, a bunch of different things, but it's basically how you are energetically made up. This is what my understanding of it is, and your own unique energetic blueprints. And find someone who does readings. You can even DM me privately, and then I'll give you some recommendations of who you can work with. But once I understood my energetic design as a manifester, and that I don't have a defined sacral center, which means I don't have this ongoing life force energy. So I can get spurts of energy and I get a lot of things done, but then I kind of expire, like I can burn out very easily. So when I understood that, I'm like, oh, why do I keep pushing myself beyond that? And I realized I was pushing because what my head thought I had to do is the conditioning, because I have to get things done. But actually, when I took a step back and created and gave myself permission to really truly rest, like literally take a nap middle of the day, lay down in shavasana, or move my day if I need to really just rest, and maybe just if I needed to just watch Netflix to really just unwind. Once I started doing that and honoring my energy, honestly, more showed up for me in my business. The right clients, my group coaching program exceeded my expectations for the launch. Money is coming in consistently because I have the energy for it. And I truly believe that money matches your energy, because money is energy. So I say, look at your bank account, and that is a perfect example of your current vibrational frequency. If you're in the minus, check what is your energy at. And when I look at my bank account, when I'm feeling rejuvenated, expanded, spacious, energetic, when things are just flowing, I'm very open to receiving, my bank account reflects that. And when I look back at the times that I really was running myself in the mud and doing things just because I have a business, it's just what you have to do. You really got to sacrifice. I was sacrificing too much in my mind, in my body, energetically, and that reflected in my bank account as well. So anyways, is understanding your energetic makeup. So if you want to find someone, there's a lot you can even research on yourself, figuring out your human design, or hire someone to do a human design reading for you to see what your energetic blueprint is. I currently do this as part of my private coaching with my clients for Edge of Expansion. So if you're interested, just go ahead to my site, goddessofwisdom.ca, to book a breakthrough session, and I incorporate that into our coaching sessions. Or you can even just start as simple as this and notice, do you feel tired? What's your energy at today? And how are you going to honor that? For my husband, for example, he is a manifesting generator. So he is a defined sacral center. So he can keep going, but he can burn out if he doesn't use his energy to the right things. So tuning in to, like, even though you have energy, is it something that is worth your energy? Is it something that will energize you, or will it actually drain you? And so just, you can start tuning into yourself and noticing what energizes you or what drains you, or noticing what your energy level is at right now, and honor that by giving it what it needs and listening to it and trusting it. And you will rejuvenate that energy. You'll get energy back. You just have to give it space to grow and rejuvenate. So I hope you found those 3 steps helpful to start getting in energetic alignment. And when you choose to operate from a place of energetic alignment, you choose creation from a place of ease and flow versus from a place of force and fear and the ego mind. I hope you found this helpful. I'm very excited and grateful you joined me today, and I'll be back next week with a special meditation for your energy. Thank you so much for listening. Sending love and light.